Next stop from the Minyip Caravan Park was off to my friend's farm, where I pulled up the caravan outside their farmhouse, and I'll be looking after their farm while they're away for a few weeks. We're very happy campers right now, and I like absolutely no regrets having made this decision, and it is really just exactly what I needed as far as peace and serenity. And I will go into town at some point. It's probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes drive from here, and show you some of the cute little shops that they've got in the main street of town as well. And I think, yeah, it's a cool little town. Thank you guys. When in my video where I was at the Airbnb, and I'd said, you know, I really love it when you guys reach out to me, and if there's anything, like if I can be a friend to anybody that, you know, within the capacity of what I've got available, I'm more than happy to do that. And I had quite a few really awesome emails, and it did take me a while to get back to everyone. It took me about a week. Obviously, I was getting ready to do this trip as well, and there was a lot of running around, and I was stocking up on things like, you know, that I wanted to make sure I had enough food and supplies and things like that, so I wouldn't need to buy anything once I got here. Although Pete and Chris, they said, they showed me their deep freezer, and they're like, oh, here's a bunch of lamb, you know, this is one of the lambs that we killed, and help yourself to any of that, you can have any of that, or here's some steaks, and here's some mince, and here's, you know, like, eat any of the meat you want. The only thing I'm not allowed to eat is the 3.5 kilos of lobster. I'm like, yeah, I won't eat your lobster. I'll be tempted, but I won't do it. They're saving that for a special occasion. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really lovely month for me. Check out the view outside my window. Hey, Pixie. It's just afternoon. I've just cleaned this window and folded this up here like that, because I just love, this is my one window without a screen on it, because it just gives you such a better view. I'll show you outside. The gardens here are just amazing. I mean, obviously it's winter at the moment, so they're not abundant, but it's still, there's pretty flowers to look at. I'm really happy with it. I'll show you around. We had a huge downpour early hours of this morning, but now it's blue skies and sunshine. Beautiful again. About 15 degrees. Big old olive tree. I'll show you the house. It's really, really lovely. Oh, so cool. And there's gardens all around. So this is my job, is to keep the gardens watered, although I knew the rain was coming, so I didn't have to do that today. Look at this house. It's a 106-year-old farmhouse, 5 bedrooms. When I got here, they said, oh, you know, you can, do you want us to keep the fire going and show you how to use the central heating and everything? And I was like, no, I won't be using the house. I'll be hanging out in my van most of the time anyway, and just living like I normally do, because I'm more comfortable that way. And also, it's a big house, like super high ceilings and everything. It's not worth spending the electricity to keep it warm just for one person. And it's so easy to heat my caravan. Not that I've needed to, because I mean, last night I just had the fan on and the windows open. I think it went down to about 8, but yeah, usually 8's pretty much about my capacity. Like at the moment, it's probably about, I don't know, I'm pretty good at judging the temperature. I'm going to say 13, 14, and I'm in a t-shirt again. I don't really need to put a jumper on or heater or anything like that, unless it gets to sort of, I don't know, below 8 these days. I've kind of slowly worked my way down, because I've been doing that, you know, with the Wim Hof. I always talk about this, but turning your shower to cold at the end of the shower for 2 minutes. And the good thing about that is if you start doing it in summertime, it's like, you know, the water's not super cold, but as the temperatures get colder and colder, the cold water part of your shower gets colder and colder, and you just kind of acclimatize to it. And the really good thing about doing that is that when you do actually get out of the shower after you're 2 minutes finished off with cold, your body stays warm, and you don't, you know, sometimes you get out of a hot shower and it's like, oh, brr, it's cold because it's winter. But if you do the Wim Hof thing and do the cold shower at the end, you get out and you're just toasty warm. Right, let me show you around a little bit. Wisteria over the carport. Look at these beautiful trees shimmering away in the wind. They're lovely. Beautiful Billy. Billy is my new best friend, aren't you, Billy? Yeah, let's go. Come on, let's go talk to the chookies. And there's this enormous shed here. Yeah, I know. I've already fed the chooks. They're acting like I haven't fed them yet. I fed them already, and they gave me 4 eggs today. Lovely chookies. Hi, chookies. Don't you remember I fed you already? Yeah, I did feed you already. Billy talking to the chookies. Come on, let's go. Okay. I'll just try and avoid the puddles a little bit. So most of the property's got trees on it like this. There's a big hay shed over there. There's another big shed there with a caravan in it. And look at this shed. This is like, oh my God, I love this shed. Isn't it massive? Billy, I'm going to stand on you if you keep doing that. This is me next to the wheel of this huge, you just can't get it in full scale and that's the front wheel. That's the front wheel's small. This is the back wheel compared to me. Yeah, pretty cool, hey? Look at it, look at the size of it. Holy dooly. There's some big equipment there. Go for a wander around here. I haven't actually explored around this back section, so we'll go do that. You gonna come, Billy? Come on, Billy, let's go. Come on, mate. Okay, we got another, I don't know, it's like a shearing shed maybe. They do have sheep. This another kind of cool looking shed. Oh, this must be the shearing shed because it's got like the little pen areas and a ramp on the other side. Oh, it's a bit hard when I'm going into the sun, sorry about that. Yeah, that definitely is an old shearing shed. And out here are the big silos where all the grains are kept, and they're growing chickpeas and lentils as well as the wheat. Billy is bored with this walk. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So basically I have to water the plants. There's lots of indoor house plants and also plants all around the wraparound veranda. Water all the plants, which I did yesterday. Watered them all. The garden as well if it doesn't rain, which we got a really good downpour early this morning. And feed the pussycats. 2 pussycats. He is coming. He's just, look, I don't know if you can see him way behind me there. Come on, matey. Meow. Come on. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but I have echolalia, especially when it comes to animals. If they make a sound, I will repeat it back to them. Hey, chookies! Yep, I know. It's just a very annoying, quirky habit that drives other people crazy. I usually don't even notice I'm doing it, but I've been made more aware of it by people that tell me. It's just like so nice, and being able to get these farm fresh eggies that I get to feed them every day, and I know what they're eating. They're eating, at the moment they really like spinach, silver beet. They're getting big leaves of silver beet and bunches of parsley, as well as some special feed that makes the shells strong and healthy. So that's my little quick walking tour around the farm, around the house. And I'm not using the house at all. They had offered it to me. I do use the bathroom in there to have a shower, and also to use the toilet if I need to. I've got a potty in my caravan. The main reason why I had been thinking about coming up here before this opportunity even came up was because I have a storage shed here and it's full of stuff, and it's time for me, and I think I'm emotionally ready to go through some of those boxes that have been packed since I left my house. It's going to be hard emotionally to sort of let stuff go. but it just seems silly to be holding on to stuff for the maybe one day I might have a house again sort of thing. Like, I don't know, I've got a lot of little retro vintage op shop, you know, treasures that I've collected, and a lot of vintage caravan memorabilia type ornaments and things like that. Lots of sheets and pillowcases and curtains, because I'm a bit of a linen snob and I really like my good quality linens. So I've kind of hung on to things like that. But the reality is that whatever is inside this caravan has been more than enough for my needs for 7 years now. So that's made me feel a little bit more brave about going through the stuff and really working out what of this is something that either I would definitely not want to let go of, because memories, you know, photo albums, journals, and love letters from my children, and certain little outfits of theirs that I kept from when they were little, random things like that. I will always keep and treasure those kind of things that I think that the kids might appreciate seeing, or at least going through before they throw it all out when I'm not around anymore. But the rest of it is nothing of high value in there. It's just, I've got a lot of vintage clothing and lots of vintage kind of retro clothing, wear stuff. My rockabilly dresses, which I've got quite a few in here, but I had a lot. I think at some point I counted up, I had 64 rockabilly dresses, swing dresses, you know, the full skirt type bodice type style, which I love and it suits me, and they are really flattering, especially if, you know, if you've got like big butt and nice upper half. It accentuates the good stuff and covers up the thighs and the butt and the things you don't want everyone to see. So it is a very flattering style of dress. And whenever I do dress like that, like, people always would say, "Oh, I love the way you dress, you know, it looks so pretty." And I just love that. You know, obviously I love everything retro. Clearly, you know, old cars and old caravans and old houses and old-fashioned styling. Old furniture. I have no affinity with anything modern. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. Never has. And even when I was a kid, my mum used to sell vintage clothing and things like that as well. So we've always been a little bit retro in a way, I guess. And I just think that was a style it made women look like women, you know, and it was beautiful and pretty, and even the colours and the pastels and all that kind of stuff. I think it's lovely. And now to me everything's just so bland, like new houses and cars and furnishings and new caravans. It's all grey, black, grey, beige, grey. I always call it 50 shades of grey. It seems to me that's the thing. It's trendy at the moment, and you know, sort of stark modern kind of interiors with no nicky necks, like no lead light cabinets full of china ornaments and things like I used to have. No, that's not cool. That's what my grandma used to have, and I thought it was cool. As a little kid, I'd sit in front of those cabinets and look at all the, you know, little nicky nacky things the little collectibles and stuff. I love all that stuff. And as you can see, I'm a cluttered person as far as filling every available space with something decorative. I just love that kind of thing. And then I walk into a modern house and it just seems so cold and characterless, you know. It's just bland, and I just think, why would you want to live like that? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, and they all look the same, you know, like some of those housing developments, and the caravans definitely do. Like, I think that's why people keep bumping into me and they're like, "Oh, you know, I met you at blah blah, or you get around and I've seen you." I've had so many people going, "Oh my gosh, you really get around. I think I saw you down at blah blah blah," and you know, they're always saying things, and I think to myself, well, yeah, because my rig stands out and people notice that. Like, I don't notice theirs. Like, I might have met them somewhere else and I'll be like, you know, a bit embarrassed because I don't know who they are, because it's just another big grey caravan. And also I'm face blind, so that doesn't help. I'm getting good though. I'm pretty good with people that I've developed a relationship with, and I get to know you. If I interact with you like over the course of, you know, months and years, then I will recognize your face most of the time. I have made mistakes before and mistaken somebody for somebody I knew because they had the same kind of hairstyle and they were same height and the features of the face. I'm not very, and if I've only met you once, I will not know who you are at all. You have to tell me. And I've said this in previous videos, don't think that I'm being standoffish. I'm just desperately trying to work out who you are because people don't realize that. They recognize me instantly and I'm like, I'm thinking, who are you? And then once they say, oh, we met you at blah, 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 and, you know, they remind me of where we met and things like that, then I can usually remember. Like, I'm pretty good with names. I'm just really bad with faces. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been nice to see some familiar people and people that know me and the butcher and the lady at the post office and just being in familiar territory. And I actually had some bolts delivered for my caravan because when I was doing that crazy road from Wilcannia to Menindee Lakes and everything just shake, rattled and broke, this latch here usually goes into another like receiver section up here, but it just snapped off. So I've just been using wire. I always carry a roll of wire with me because there's been so many random roadside repairs I've done with wire, and that actually held all the way here. So I've just got to replace that bracket there at some point. Yeah, a few little fix-it jobs to do while I'm here. I did some washing yesterday and there's no dryer, so I just hung them in here because it's warmer in here, then they'll dry quicker. This is what I do when I just need a bit of laundry to do. My new heart-shaped glasses, I'm so happy with them. I've been wanting, ever since I've got prescription glasses and I couldn't wear my heart-shaped sunglasses that I've always worn. They've been like my thing. Yeah, when I got prescription lenses and I couldn't get them, I can't see out of my heart-shaped sunglasses anymore. So anyway, I finally found these cute little ones online and they were able to use my prescription from Specsavers. I went in and had my eyes tested again and they're like, yeah, your prescription has changed, you need new glasses anyway. They were going to charge me $480 to have my new prescription put in the pink round ones that I've been wearing for the last couple of years. And then I found that I could get these ones online with my prescription, and they were really nice at Specsavers. They like happily gave me the prescription, and they even, when they arrived, they were sort of slightly a little bit too loose. Because, you know, they come from China, I'm pretty sure. They tightened them up for me, and it was like, they didn't have to do that. I didn't even buy them from there. They were super nice. Specsavers are awesome. Anyway, they transitioned. So when I'm outside, so yeah, instead of having two pairs, like I used to have a sunglass pair of glasses and then a clear glass pair of glasses, and I was able to get transition lenses with multifocals in my heart shapes and also anti-reflective and blue light blocking as well. And they were $150, I think it was, $150 all up, including postage to Australia. So pretty happy with my new glasses, gotta say. So I can wear them inside, outside, driving, reading, everything. Like they're just, yeah, I'm really happy with these. Anyway, they will, I can see my reflection there and I'm like, okay, they're dark at the moment because I've been outside, but they will go clear eventually when I sit inside long enough. There are friends of mine here that I've told that I was coming and who I do want to catch up with, but I'm just not ready to socialize right now. I really just needed a few days because it was pretty, you know, lots of running around and getting things organized to get here, and the big drive, which isn't really a big drive, but it just was a big drive for me and Pixie because we had to stop quite a bit. And if the GPS, you know, whatever the GPS says the distance is, I always add at least an extra hour or an hour and a half because that's just, I don't travel full speed without stopping. And it was exhausting, like just the whole packing up and doing all that. Rolling, taking down the awning, pulling out all the pegs, rolling up the AstroTurf, sweeping everything and wiping everything down. And I still have to wash the caravan and the car. They are filthy. But I've washed one window, so at least I can look at my pretty garden view and see the crystals making rainbows, and that makes me happy. second-hand shop. We like second-hand shops. And it's open. Let's go check it out. Saddlers. Not quite an antique shop. I like that. Hello. All sorts of cool things. We like this kind of stuff. Oh, lots of treasures in here. There's an actual saddle. I'm going to have to turn this off and actually have a scooch around and see if I can find something interesting. This is something I've actually looked at getting, like a little timer plug. Good to have for like the fan heater because it just doesn't have a timer on it. $2, that'll do. Oh my god, how cute is this little cork stopper? I love it. Oh, aren't they adorable? A little 500-watt hot plate. That's kind of cool. It's a lot less than my big one. Next shop is Shirley's place. Here we go. Clothes and souvenir-y stuff. That's what we want. Oh, and it's nice and cozy and warm. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, cool Minyip souvenir stuff. How awesome is that? And a hat. Oh, really nice stuff. And we've got magnets, books and things. Oh, that's what we're here for. Very nice. All sorts of cute things. So look at Shirley's amazing designs. We've got from the Minyip show. So this is how I came to Minyip. The first time I came to Minyip was because I came for their car show. And I've pretty much been most of the years since, except for the last couple maybe. And look at these gorgeous tracky jacks that have the Minyip logo on them. But anyway, we've made a big mess because I'm looking at all the different things. Look at that. This one has my name on it. I've decided that's the one. I tried it on and it looks cool. So I'm going to get me one of those so that I'm definitely arrived. You have arrived in Minyip. And she also makes all these gorgeous clothes, which I really like. Those light, oh, such pretty fabric. Oh, look at that. Cool fabric. You know what? A pair of those pants in that fabric would be pretty cool. Oh, they're just so nice and lightweight for summer and stuff. And she's also a knitter. Knits all this gorgeous stuff. You're so clever. And she's a fellow spoonie like me. So, things that we do in amongst our pain. All right. Minyip Men's Shed is all about the flying doctors. That's the cafe in the Cooper's Crossing garage. How cool is that? Newspaper articles all about the flying doctors in this old shop that's closed. More things about Minyip from the newspapers. Some nice artwork. And now let's go to my favourite butcher because he's awesome. I wonder if he's remembered my special order. Let's see. Knock, knock, hello.
Hey,
I'm good, Gary. How are you?
very well.
All right, we got some. This is all their deli stuffs. What do you got donuts in a butcher for?
Mini bakery.
Your mini bakery, all right. And look at all this. Oh, look at all the good stuff. And the all frozen stuff up here. So you can get your fish, chicken, all sorts of things. Beef and pork patties. Did you get around to doing my mince?
I have.
You have done it. Oh, sweet. Okay. I got Gary to make me up some special mince with a fatty mince with liver in it. So I'm excited about that. That shank looks good too. There's your liver. I did. I've just been there and I bought a t-shirt. Yeah, got one of her cool. Oh, she's so cool. Yeah, she's very clever. Yep, I got a Minyip t-shirt. All right, last place on my little walkabout tour. Look at this cool milk bar. Isn't that awesome? And the old hotel that we saw when we first pulled in is the Emma's Cafe. This is Emma's Cafe. Let's go check it out. There we go. The other pub in town, which is no longer running as a pub. That's pretty much it. We'll do a U-turn. Petrol station down there. And this is the other side of town. Cool old buildings. This is the old post office here, but it's now a private residence. Isn't it gorgeous? We've got the IGA, pretty well stocked, and then that's the main part of town that we just went down. And Bendigo Bank on the corner too. So, yeah, that's basically Minyip. Little wee town. Check this out. Gary the butcher, he made me up a special chunky mix of fatty mince with liver in it as well, and I'm just bagging it up to put some in the freezer, and I've got some cooking in the air fryer now. So 2 kilos for $32, I think it was, 32, like $16 a kilo or something, so which is better than the bloody mince I've been paying $22 a kilo for at the IGA lately, so I'm happy with that. Thanks, Gary, you're a legend. Straight into the freezer with that. My freezer is pretty chockers. I've got chopped up pork from the pork roast. I've got chicken necks for Pixie. I've got some more mince down here. And I like to pack the meat fairly flat. Like flat pack it, like flat, because that way it's quicker to defrost it, I find. So I'll stick those guys in there. Yeah, we're getting pretty full in here. I'm so happy. Life has changed for me so much since I got this little 20-litre King's freezer. It means buying in bulk and being able to stock up, which is perfect. Well-stocked freezer. Lisa is happy. And the other things I bought when I was at the chemist, I got one of this goat's milk hand and nail cream and some lemonade lip treatment, which sounds nice. It's got lanolin in it because, yeah, my hands and lips have been really dry lately, so I need some extra moisturization just to keep in my bag when I'm out and about. So that was my little trip to Minyip, my little tour around, and I've made sure I bought something at every little shop just to help contribute to the town with some bits of nothing major, but just little things that I needed anyway. So, and it was good to just, you know, chat to people and catch up. And yep, anyway, I got this yummy looking mince cooking away now, so I'm going to serve me up some food pretty soon and give Pixie some food, and then we're going to tuck in. So thanks so much everyone for watching and coming along on this journey with me. It's really been amazing to have you guys on board, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much. See ya.